Hello again. For those of you who haven't been with us before, I'm Laura McGilvery, Director and Chairman of Remodel International. In a moment, you will hear from founder and CEO James LaTrobe-Bateman. Today's question is, what beat is your factory dancing to? Can you hear the beat of the flow? When you close your eyes and tune everything else out, is it a frenetically fast Gangnam style gyration? Do you hear the rhythm of that conga beat? Or is it a calm, smooth, elegant, flowing waltz? Let's dance. Now open your eyes and what do you see? Is it calm, elegant, and smooth flowing? Do you want to really improve your factory and make it dance even better? Let's keep it simple by focusing on a factory with a single process. How complicated can that be? Simple enough on the outside. Looks pretty simple on the inside as well. Let's look a little bit closer. There's a man with a pile of yellow balls putting them into a machine on one side. There's also a woman taking orange cubes out the other end and putting them into a pile. It can't be that difficult to decide what, in this very simple single process operation, needs changing to make things dance better. What does better really mean though? Do you want to make your products quicker, cheaper, with less money tied up? Or do you want to make more? The thing you change really depends on you, what you care about, and what you're responsible for. If you are a lean expert, you may be paying attention to waste, non-value added work, and batch size. If you're a Six Sigma expert, you may be focused on quality and downtime. A supply manager is thinking about purchase price, delivery frequency, and stock level. A finance manager, manning and overhead. An engineer, absolutely, machine speed is very important. Each person plays their own tune. A factory has a rhythm. How do you make everything adjust to a new beat?
Well, let's throw some of these ideas onto the dance floor and see what each does. Here's the dance floor. We've got unit manufacturing cost on this axis, and we've got the variable adjusting from small to large along this axis. There's a balloon which represents the response time. The bigger that balloon is, the longer the response time is. If I just quickly have a look at some of the variables here, we mentioned just now purchase price, labor rates, labor productivities, batch size, machine speeds, machine changeover times. These are the sorts of things we might want to play with. Let's just see what happens when we go from very small to very large for each one of these. They trace out a path. Some go down, some go up, some get bigger, some get smaller. What we were really looking for is for the bubble to go down the chart and get as small as possible. And looking at those, this one here, items per minute, looks like something worth picking out. This is how the machine speed affects unit cost and response time. And as it gets faster, as you might expect, unit cost goes down and response time also goes down. So that looks like something worth looking at. But wait a minute, are you sure you can increase that machine speed without needing more people? If we look at the effect of manning level, obviously that pushes cost up without actually affecting response time. So the question is what you save with machine speed compensated for by what you lose by having to have more people to run that faster machine, perhaps? Now let's try to reduce response time and inventory together. Remember, we want this bubble to go down and get smaller. Starting here is the starting point. Let's run it smaller and larger as we did before. If we go, these are some of the variables. Certainly some changes happening. And the bubble got very big there and batch size went way up there. It looks like lengthening the working day is a good idea. As the day gets longer, response time goes down, of course, and inventory also goes down. So it looks like that's a good idea. But here's the question. You would end up working 24/7. If you're working 24/7, you'll end up paying for shift premiums, and that'll push unit cost up as a consequence. Meanwhile, what's going on with batch size? At very high batch sizes, as you might imagine, response time goes up and inventory would go up. But as batch size goes down, something odd's happening here. Response time certainly goes down, but actually inventory starts to increase again. That's odd, and in fact it's not obvious what's going on. So getting all of these players to dance in rhythm is quite a challenge. No wonder manufacturing managers tend to be worried workaholics.
As you can see, even the simplest manufacturing operation is not immediately clear what single improvement project will give you the best results across the whole. Are your factory choreographers guiding you to the right beat? Our next session focuses on the question, how productive are productivity experts? You can learn more by visiting our website, remodelinternational.com. You will also find our book there called Bridge of Faith for Manufacturing Operations. This is Lori and James helping you optimize your operations with laser focus. Until next time, thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.